Hello everyone. Well, I thought I'd go for a classic car today, the 1970 Puma GTE. It's a 4-speed manual clutch driven car, which means I'll be using the gear shifter today. I've set this race up as 5 laps of Mount Panorama Bathurst, and I've set it to a grid start. So with the manual clutch gearbox, you can actually stall it on the grid. And I've set this race up in Automobilista 2. I let the computer decide how many cars I would race for 5 laps, and it came up with 8 cars. We skipped qualifying, so I'm at the back, starting out in 8th. It's an interesting little car to drive, this one. It can actually handle slides pretty good and recovers from slides well, but it seems unless you're pointing downhill. In that sense, it seems if the weight is shifted to the front of the car when you get into the slide, you pretty much got no hope of recovering it. That's okay for most of Bathurst until you get to the S's when you're coming down the mountain, and then this car is very hard to handle. So I momentarily grabbed 7th place, but that didn't last long. I'm back into last again. Its uphill acceleration in 3rd gear is pretty poor, but on the flat and on the downhill it's pretty good. And as a result I pick up a place, so now I'm up into 7th, but now we're coming to the S's down the hill and I have to back right off just to keep it under control, and I lose a spot pretty easily as a result. As I mentioned before, when I'm pointing downhill, if I don't have the car completely straight when I brake, it just wants to go sideways so easily. So here I am, back to the unparalleled joy of last position. Approaching a corner called the Chase, one of the most treacherous corners on Bathurst. It doesn't matter what sim game you're driving, this is a place to come unstuck for sure. Back up into 7th position as we go around Murray's Corner onto the pit straight. In typical Aussie fashion, this very first corner on Bathurst is called Hell Corner. Pick up another place and move into 6th on Mountain Straight. I lose it again as I go a bit wide and he gets the inside line on me, but I'm still in it. I gain it back as we enter a part of the course called the Cutting. This little straight here at the very top of the mountain is called Skyline. And now we enter the S's again. I have to be super careful. This one little drop corner here is called the Dipper. And this last little corner to the S's that I've just gone through is called Forest's Elbow. And now opening out into the big long downhill straight called Conrad Straight. So I get a really nice line through the chase there. And we begin lap 3. I'm in 6th position of 8 cars, so there's still plenty of work for me to do. So now I'm up with the leaders. I look to get the inside line on Mr. Yellow here and claim 5th position. And lose it again momentarily. Looks like I'm through for 5th. Hopefully I can hang on to it. Get it into a bit of a bad slide and immediately I'm overtaken, so back into 6th again. Hopefully I can get him here on Conrad Straight. Fortunately, there was just enough straight left to affect the overtake. Here I get it into a power slide. But as I said earlier, it's a pretty good car for recovering from slides. It doesn't want to tend to buck back in the other direction. Again, of course, as I said, unless you're going downhill. And even then, it doesn't buck back in the other direction. It just keeps sliding out to the direction you started sliding in, no matter which way you turn the wheel. So 2 laps to go, and on Hell's Corner I'm making a play for 4th position. I've got the guy right next to me, but he's only a nose in front of me at the moment. I should get him here. And there we go, yep, 4th place. I decide to red needle the risk factor here. I've currently got cars on all four sides. I'm in second position, momentarily in first, now back in the third. To grab second as we come onto Skyline. I get taken again on the dipper. To Conrad Straight for the second last time, and hopefully I'm going to pick up a place here. So back up into second. I managed to grab first, and we're coming up to the end of the second last lap. I get it into a horrible slide, but managed to become the luckiest driver on earth and come out of it. So now on to the final lap, and it looks like it's going to be a fight to the death. Just managed to get back into first place along Mountain Straight. Back into second again as we go around the cutting. Claim first position again on Skyline, but now we're coming up to the S's where anything can happen. And here I go to change into third and miss it completely. I go to get on the inside here, grab first position again. Oh, and then I'm bashed off the track. So no shortage of aggression from these guys. I have full damage switched on, but the car's still pretty drivable, fortunately. couple of corners left to catch this guy. Murray's corner left, and he does look to be too far in front. I'm not going to get him on this corner. I come pretty close, I get it into a power slide. But that's it, I crossed the line in second place. Well, of course the win would have been nice, but that was a lot of fun. As much as I love sequential gearboxes, it is fun to drive a shifter from time to time. Thanks for watching, everyone.